What's up, guys? It's Lugo back with episode 37 of Flex Appeal. Today I had my primary push day. Uh, Honestly, was a little bit tired after bench because I didn't really get that much sleep. But I'm gonna start including my warm ups because I do. I honestly feel like I take a lot more warm ups than most people because I feel like, especially with the primary stuff, like I like to do more sets. This is something that I kind of learned from Sam Sheether. He explained in one of his videos that he likes to do more volume on the warm ups, and this is something that I think benefits me specifically because I feel like sometimes it takes me a lot longer to warm up, even doing my warm up that I also learned from him, which is just like a giant set of a bunch of exercises that pertain to specific parts of the movement I'm doing. I still like to take more sets, and that's not something that a lot of people do because a lot of people like to take very big jumps. But for me personally, I find when I'm in volume phases or even strength phases that I like to take more warm ups even though it will fatigue me more. And it depends on how many sets I'm doing, but like today I only had two sets, so I took a little bit more on the way up just to get in a little bit extra volume. And really, I don't feel like they really tax me all that much because they're very sub maximal sets. Um, and something that I've been doing for a while, and I feel like very specifically it benefits me on squat because I'm not a very good squatter objectively. Like, I'm not that good. So when I can take more warm ups and get more in the groove, it feels a lot better. Also, I swapped this exercise out from dumbbell bench to incline just because I feel like I was doing, the two dumbbell movements and the amount of weight is getting very close on both of them. So like I'm kind of overlapping. So I was like, you know what, I'll just do incline because I've been kind of fiending to do regular barbell incline. It felt pretty good. Also, I'm experimenting with doing some of these exercises unilateral because I feel like I'm having a hard time like bilaterally controlling the motion. And I feel like with this pec deck specifically, like I'm gonna experiment with doing this unilaterally because I feel like it feels like I'm going too far back and it's kind of like getting my shoulders involved. I was like trying to go not as far back on this one, but it still feels like and it looks like maybe I'm still going too far back. Also, I dropped the weight on this because I uh, I started to notice I'm going up too fast, too heavy, too fast, and I'm not. I'm having these reps where I'm not like extending my elbow. It's like soft elbows, so it's like this at the top. I don't know if you can see this, like very soft. So I dropped it by 10 again, and I just focused on getting a good extension. Um, Dude, I honestly forgot what I was going to talk about on this episode. I ended up just talking about training, which is a good thing. Oh, I'm adjusting my calories. I remembered. So for the last like since I started, my calories have been quite low. Generally speaking, for somebody of my size, I think I started like at 334. And I immediately was eating like 2,500, 23 to 25. The last few weeks I've been eating 23. Um, and I'm like dropping to around 2,000. Um, but specifically, I'm adjusting my macros. So the carbs are dropping, the protein is coming up, and so is the fat. Just because I feel like I'm gonna experiment with something. Right now, I feel like since my body is in a state of excess body fat, the amount of carbs that I was consuming, like 200 to 250 in a day, and a little bit lower protein, I feel like my body is not properly utilizing the carbs that I'm putting into it because it's in a state of such high body fat that I feel like they almost might be getting stored as extra fat. So I'm gonna experiment with keeping my calories within proximity of what they were, dropping them of course, but uh, experimenting with like 100 to 130 to 50 grams of carbs to see that maybe if I eat a lower amount, my body will become more efficient at utilizing it and bringing my insulin sensitivity back up. This is just an experiment because I feel like with the low days that I was doing, with just eating less calories, when I came back, it felt like I was getting these nasty pumps. We'll see how it ends up actually playing out. I do think having more protein for me right now would probably be better anyway, and just lowering the carbs in general would be beneficial. But we will see how it ends up playing out. Oh, oh yeah, cardio. So I started doing Stairmaster last week, 5 minutes push day. Don't do it on leg day, on pull day, and then on my off day, I do 7:30. So 5 minutes on two training days, 7:30 on an off day, and then it repeats. So my total was 20 35 total minutes of Stairmaster, increasing it to 7:30 on push and pull days, and keeping, or I think I might keep the same on off day. I think I might do 10 minutes on off day. So across the week I'm increasing it by 7 minutes and 30, so 15 in total. So I'm going from 35 minutes weekly to 50 minutes. And then part of my step count has been in 1 mile on incline for 6 minutes. The fuck is this? 1 mile on incline for 6 minutes at 2.6 speed. Oh yeah, here's a physique update because I was feeling a good pump. I think I was like 316. I generally feel like the training that I'm doing now, which is like a lot heavier, I feel like it's maybe just placebo, but I feel like it's bringing my muscle back faster. And I think maybe it just might have to do with the fact that I'm better built for heavier lifting. Like generally, I feel like my structure is better for heavy lifting than it is for like for high reps, or maybe it's just even like endurance training in general. Like I feel like I get really worn out fast from doing that type of training. So this time around, I was experimenting with it, and I genuinely feel like it's coming back a lot faster. And I'm getting stronger because I'm working in lower rep ranges, but I feel like my muscle is coming back a lot faster. I'm feeling pretty big for, I think I'm around like the 7 week mark. This is the beginning of the seventh training week. So I'm feeling very optimistic that I will be firing on all cylinders a lot faster. I'm already feeling like I'm acclimated to the training, and I'm, pushing it harder. But I'm excited to see what's to come because I've never like consistently trained within like the rep range I'm in right now is like 4 to 8 with like all my others. I've trained this rep range from like my primary lift, so like squat, bench, deadlift. But as far as like accessory movements, I guess you consider, or like bodybuilding movements, I've never consistently trained within that 4 to 8 rep range. It's always been like, I don't know, like 6 to 12, and more like 8 to like 12 most of the time. So I'm excited to see how it plays out, how these experiments are going to play out with my, my calories and my training. But I figured I'd give you guys an update to like to just see. And it's getting to the point where okay, I am getting muscle, so I'm feeling a little bit more confident about actually showcasing it. Whereas when I came back, I was like a little well, not a little fat as fuck, and I had no muscle. So um, let me know if you guys if you watch to the end, if you like the update, and if you want to see like weekly updates or monthly, because I do like check-ins. But as far as posing after a workout, like I was doing before, I feel like it generally might showcase it a little bit better with a pump. And I used to do this a lot, but again, I'm finally getting back into the muscle. So if you guys want it, if you made it to the end of the video and you want to see the posing at the end of sessions back again, leave a comment and let me know. Otherwise, I will stay with the cover on. But if you enjoyed, consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow for legs.